What's up, guys? It's Explosion Soccer, and today we've got you some transfer rumors. So, here are the trending ones. Atalanta are looking at AC Milan and USMNT midfielder Yunus Musa, as reported by Gazzetta dello Sport, which adds that new boss Ivan Juric wants to sign a versatile midfielder. It would take a €25 million bid to land the 22-year-old, with Napoli having offered a similar amount when they showed interest earlier in the window. Nottingham Forest have also made inquiries and spoke to Musa, but never made an impactful offer. Milan boss Massimiliano Allegri reportedly likes the player, but already has plenty of options in midfield. Liverpool have sanctioned the British record £130 million move to sign Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak that will be put to the Magpies after the clubs face each other in the Premier League at St James Park on Monday, claims The Sun. The Reds are confident this will lead to Newcastle letting the 25-year-old leave after he put out a statement on Instagram on Tuesday claiming that promises have been broken, though that hasn't been well received by the club, and the Daily Mail suggests Newcastle's stance may even have been hardened. Liverpool also want to sign Crystal Palace center back Mark Guehi for £35 million before the end of the window. Man City have reached an agreement in principle with PSG goalie Gianluigi Donnarumma on a contract that will run until 2030, as reported by Nicolo Sierra. Chris City are now working to reach a deal that would allow them to sign the 28-year-old from Les Balancians, who have left the door open to departure, but want a fee of around €50 million. Talks will advance as soon as Ederson leaves the Etihad, with the Brazil international having agreed personal terms with Galatasaray. Chelsea are advancing in talks to sign Man United winger Alejandro Garnacho, says Fabrizio Romano, as there is an excellent relationship between Man United CEO Omar Berarda and Chelsea's hierarchy. The 21-year-old only wants to join Chelsea and has turned down an approach from Bayern in the last 48 hours. There is no chance of him joining the Bavarians, but Man United are holding out for a fee of around £50 million. Brazilian club Palmeiras have also made a huge amount of money from letting young talents like Endrick, Esteval, and Vitor Reis leave in recent years, and 19-year-old centre-back Luis Benedetti could be next. Sport claims that Barcelona, Arsenal, and Napoli have all been in contact over the player, who has an Italian passport. Standing 6'6" tall, Benedetti is an imposing figure and is able to dominate at both ends of the pitch. Now, there's only been one confirmed deal so far, and that's the Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey. The Jamaican international has completed a loan move to Roma, while the Serie A club can make the deal permanent for €20 million. Now, here are just some other rumors. RB Leipzig are stepping up in talks to sign Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku. Newcastle could try and sign the Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins, and Villa land Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. Crystal Palace attacking midfielder Eberechi Eze's £50 million move to Tottenham Hotspur is expected to be agreed in the next 2 to 3 days. Palace wants Southampton winger Tyler Dibling, who is 19 years old, to replace Eberechi Eze. Paris Saint-Germain attacking midfielder Kangin Lee is weighing up his options, with Napoli and several unnamed Premier League clubs being interested in the 24-year-old. Tottenham have identified Monaco's Magnus Akliush as an alternative to Man City winger Savinio. Bro, I think if Akliush goes to Spurs, he would cook. I saw him cooking against Barca in the Champions League last season. Dude, this guy is a top-class player. I'd recommend other clubs to look for him, but so far, at least Tottenham are looking for him. AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Juventus are all looking at signing Marseille midfielder Adrien Rabiot, as after he was placed on the transfer list following a bust-up with teammate Jonathan Rowe. Roma have reached an agreement with Man United on a deal for Jadon Sancho worth €19 million plus €5 million in add-ons. Both clubs are now trying to convince the winger to make the move. Napoli are looking to sign a striker following Romelu Lukaku's injury, with Roma's Artem Dovbyk and Man United's Rasmus Højlund being considered. Napoli have also been offered AS Monaco striker Breel Embolo, who has a contract that runs until 2026, and he seems ready to leave. AC Milan have added Bayer Leverkusen's Victor Boniface to their list of striker options, along Højlund and Juventus's Dusan Vlahovic. Internazionale wants to sign Roma midfielder Manu Kone, and are willing to offer 45 million euros for the 24-year-old, while the Giallorossi want over 50 mil. Talks are in progress for winger Edon Jigrova to join Juventus. Again, another French unheard of talent, but trust me when I say he's a baller. Barcelona midfielder Marc Casado is of interest to join Wolves and West Ham, but the 21-year-old doesn't want to leave. Yeah, I can understand why. Wolves and West Ham both seem to be fighting relegation battles this season. Al Ali saw a 25 million euro offer to sign Manuel Locatelli rejected, with Juventus wanting 40 million euros, but the Saudi Pro League club aren't giving up on the midfielder, as they know Juve need to bring in funds. Loic Bade has a medical scheduled ahead of joining Bayer Leverkusen from Sevilla in a deal worth 25 million euros plus add-ons. He will sign a contract that runs until 2030. Nottingham Forest are finalizing the last details with Juventus to sign midfielder Douglas Luiz for £25 million. And last but not least, Bayer Leverkusen and Bournemouth have reached a full agreement for winger/striker Amin Adli to join the Cherries for 21 million euros plus potential 9 million add-ons. Leverkusen have given the green light for a medical. Well, anyway, that's your transfer rumors today, and I'll see y'all next time.